What's up, Tsla family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with Tesla SPY in the overall market. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15, not to mention an 8.1% APY on invested cash. The offer ends very soon in just 3 days. Anyways, let's talk about the market. So, I just wanted to say that the data all came out. Everything was very close to expectations. The market was just shuffling upon market open, and then we got this sell-off right after we got these numbers that came out from PCE, the PCE price index report, not to mention our bill auctions. And besides that, there's not really anything else coming out for the rest of the day. So the market's going to continue to shuffle until close. Don't forget, this is going to be the market close before Thanksgiving. So there's going to be a small holiday after that. But now let's just talk about some key levels. So I just wanted to say that right now on SPY, we hit this resistance at the 600 area. And I said to watch and see, can we hold that resistance? Can we hold above 600 or not? If we lost this, I called out 598, which is where we currently are. And if that fails us, if the 598 area fails us, we're looking for 596.6 as our potential target at our 20 EMA. So watch 598, 596.6 is the two main supports. And also 594.5-ish around that area is the major support. Resistance is going to be at 600. We'll have to see how SPY reacts, but I do think that this is favoring 598 flat. We might dip close to 598, and we'll see how it reacts to that. For Nvda, we got this big rejection. I was calling out how if 135 doesn't hold, we're looking for 132 as our target down here. We're looking for 132 flats. We'll have to see if that holds. If not, 130. I think that we could revisit 132, and we'll see if we bounce off that or not. So just keep that in mind. We're at some key support on Nvidia, but there's weakness developing, so there's that risk of downside. Bitcoin's looking bullish. We're testing 96,000, which is previous support becoming resistance. Right over here, so this was our support, which is now resistance. So we'll see if 96,000 breaks or not. But just watch that, and we'll have to see what kind of reaction we get. For ES, we're looking for 6,011 as our main support. If that fails us, we're looking for essentially 59.96. And we have resistance up here around this 6,030 area. So I think we're doing a good job at holding our 20 EMA. We'll have to see what kind of reaction we get from here. There is some weakness building on ES because of the fact that we're barely at our 20 EMA. So watch and see if 6,011 holds. If it doesn't hold, this will be dipping lower. We are consolidating right here, and we'll have to see if this holds or not. So give this some time to develop. We're at the key support on ES and shuffling for the time being right over there. As far as Tesla goes, we are bearish looking because we got this rejection after this bearish engulfing candle on Monday. But now we're range bound between 340 and 330. That's going to be our 50 and 20 EMAs. So if we lose 330 and we close below that, there's going to be a good chance we continue to fill our gap. I still think we have this gap to fill, taking us down to 321, and we do favor that potentially happening soon. So just keep that in mind. For NQ, we're rejecting here as well. We have this resistance to watch for 20,800, and the main support is going to be at not only 20,700, but also 20,628. So this is still favoring downside to about 20,700. We'll see what kind of reaction we get from there. But just know that this is looking more bearish on the 4-hour time frame and also on the daily. We'll see what kind of move we get from there. As far as the QQQ goes, we're looking for basically 504.8 as our resistance, not to mention 506. And we have the support at 502.5 alongside 500. So I think the QQQ looks more bearish. I think that we are a little bit weaker here looking at the way this is developing because of Nvidia. But we're looking to see if 502.5 could hold. That's going to be our last support. Otherwise, we dumped about 500. So watch and see if this thing could hold that. There's a chance we are seeing buyers defending 502.5, but it is still very weak. We'll have to see if we could get a bounce from there or not. Apple stuck between 235 and basically 233, so it came very short of my 232 target. Just a little bit short, and then now it's just kind of range bound, so it's not really doing a whole lot. Netflix is dipping. I think it could be on its way down to these lower levels. We're stuck between 853 and 874. Stuck in the middle. We're going to most likely consolidate in this range. There's not much going on with it. For MSTR, we have resistance at 398 and then 376 is support. We're range bound right here. We do have a gap to fill below. And also the trend as we had this high here, we came down at a lower high, came down at another lower high. So it could, excuse me, it could continue to do this, making lower highs. If we get this rejection, this gap could fill and this could start dipping. So it still looks more bearish to me. Just a couple more. We have the IWM. This had a high up here at 245, came down at a lower high. And there is that risk of us essentially tipping to about 238 if we can't hold above 240. I think we will be testing 240, so we'll see if that holds. For coin, we are making lower highs as well. We're looking at resistance at 304 and support at 294. We're just range bound. So we'll have to see how it goes from here. For Amazon, we are looking a little weaker. We're looking at 205 as support. Otherwise, 203 is coming. There is a risk of this losing that support because we are rejecting off 208. To be bullish, you want to reclaim 208. Otherwise, this is favoring the downside a little bit more. Meta's also rejecting here. We're looking at the support at 564. If that fails us, we're looking all the way down for basically 560. If this holds, we could try to rebound for 572, but this is still favoring downside for essentially 564 and 560. Microsoft is dipping. We're looking for 423 as our support, not to mention 420. And if we bounce off this, we're looking for 425 as resistance, which if we break, we have 428 coming. I do favor downside a little bit more for that 423 target. For Google's testing 171 as our main resistance. If we break above this, we could be on our way back up for 173. And this rejects, we're looking for essentially 168 if 170 fails us. So lose 170, we're bearish, and then break past 171, we're a little bit more bullish. Otherwise, Google is just continuing to consolidate in that range, so give it some time for now. Anyways, that is it for my video. The market is a little bit weaker right here, but we're still trying to hold this support on SPY. Same thing on the QQQ. So we'll see if 598 holds on SPY, if the QQQ holds 502.5. If so, the market could continue to just attempt a little rebound. But otherwise, we are still in favor of bears a little bit more as the market is showing some weakness. There could be some profit taking them today as well as we're approaching the weekend, so don't forget about that. We have to kind of account for the Thanksgiving holiday that's coming up. And then I also wanted to say that, like, if you're holding anything overnight, just know the market's going to be closed tomorrow. We only have half a day of trading, which means there's going to be less volume coming in by Friday, which could slow things down as well. So it's just good to have these warnings in mind. If you guys are continuing to trade or doing anything else like that, just know what the risks are and do what you guys have to do. Anyways, I'll try my best to give you guys one more update for the day. If not, if I can't give another update, I mean, not for the day, until market close, essentially. Before the market closes, I'll try to give you guys one more update. If not, then I will for sure be back after market close for the final update of the day. So I'll see you guys very soon, hopefully in a couple of hours. Until then, have a good rest of your day. And thank you so much for listening. Thank you and peace out.